Greetings to everyone from Lancaster, California. We are coming today to talk about advancing education. So first of all, what I wanted to do is just kind of cast a little bit of a vision here so that you could understand what advancing education is. First, I got to go to the church's mission statement. Evangelize, educate, equip, providing Christian fellowship and spiritual support worldwide. Advancing education has its own mission. It's providing advancing learning opportunities to equip Christian ministry. The education team provides the priority needs of advancing education. So the education team puts together the curriculum, it puts together the videos, it makes all the things happen so the education can be provided and equip Christian ministry. Advancing education is an educational process that provides measurable growth, which is designed to equip younger ministers to grow within their ministry. Think of it as a GPS, a guided path studies, not the GPS you first thought of. It's a personalized learning system that guides younger ministers at their level of ability and capacity and availability. This education process, advancing education, it's achieved under a nurturing mentorship of ministry elders. It's a preset of modules, exercises that we create. The education team puts together this curriculum. Think of as a sequence of all these modules and exercises and lessons designed with the final goals set by our pastor. So the general pastor says, for example, we're going to talk about evangelism. We're going to talk about home fellowships, things of this nature. Just think about all these examples. To be a better evangelist, to be a small groups teacher, a large groups teacher, to be a missionary, to go for just expounding and growing in your faith and all the sound doctrine or whether it's ethics or history, whatever it may be. All these put together to help the younger minister grow and be a better minister for Christ. So that's what the advancing education is. Let's take, for example, a certification in evangelism. It won't make you the evangelist, but it will make you a better minister. So here's how it all works. It all starts with the general pastor. He says, and the example is in evangelism, a certified Christian Fellowship Church Ministries evangelism minister should have experience and knowledge in A, B, C, and D, whatever A, B, C, and D are. He sets the goals. Now the education team comes, takes a look at those goals, and creates curriculum, the exercises, the media, all the things that it would take, the questions and answers to make sure we're measured that you're really learning it. So the education team puts together this curriculum. It's spiritual, it's biblical, it's measurable, and it certifies that A, B, C, and D are actually accomplished and learned by the student minister. And another integral part of this whole process is the mentor. The mentor works with the student minister at a pace and level that is best accommodating. Remember we talked about their availability, their capability. It's a very vital role because it's guidance, it's personal support, it's a personal touch, one-on-one. And that's what's going to really guide the younger ministers to be elders in the ministry and quite frankly, lead other younger ministers themselves. And then again, the most integral piece is the young minister, the student, if you will. Anyone that feels a desire and a burden to grow within their ministry for Christ. That's our target audience. Let's take, for example, sacerdotal functions. You know, the pastor really needs to be integral in that deciding whether that young minister is going in that direction or give him the personal support he needs as a pastor. That would be a mentorship. So that has to be pre-approved. But let's say, for example, we're not talking about some elevated part of the ministry. We're talking about just, I want to be a better witness for Christ. Well, there's going to be a lot of courses that are going to talk about that. So the advancing education is all of those parts. The pastor comes to us and says, I want people to be able to minister at this point or that point of ministry. And then the education team comes along and makes it happen. They put it into process as far as the tangibleness of it, the teaching part, the measuring part, the curriculum part, all that video that goes with it. The mentor makes it come alive within that young minister. And so all of this process is called advancing education. With modern day technology, yes, somebody could be mentoring someone out of Hawaii and mentoring somebody that's in Florida. Because we have Skype, we have all this other technology that you can share screens, there's so much that you can do. And I understand that not everyone's going to have their Skype account, not everyone's going to have their computer. There's going to be the component that's one-on-one. You open up your 3-ring binder and you sit down together at one table, share a cup of coffee or some water, and just say, we're going to spend a couple hours in the Word. Great. Awesome. Never taken that part away, because that's what this ministry was founded in. But now let's take a look at the fact that we can work with each other through technology. Can you imagine what the apostles could have done if they had this technology today? My goodness. So I feel that we are of more responsibility. We have the tools to preach the gospel to the whole world, and we can see it happen right now in real time. So advancing education needs people. We need people to come and help in curriculum. We need people to help put this curriculum online, and we need to put this vision together for Christ. We have a lot of goals. If you've been baptized just coming out of the water, I want you to know you're a minister for Christ. You can always share and teach and encourage other people based upon what you know already. There's no excuses, there's no graduation, there's no certificate that makes you that minister. It's from within. It's the Holy Spirit, that seed within your life. That's what we want to nurture. That's what we want to grow.